load of my enamel pin designs have been stolen, but they actually send Millie some bandanas and some of their products. And we've been working on our advent calendar. Hi, I'm Kaylee, welcome to my channel Hartiful. If you're new, then I have my own small business and I make enamel pins and little creations, and I make videos about that and still daily life shenanigans. So if you want to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, I appreciate it, and then you'll know when I have more videos out. So this week is a bit of a snippet vlog because I'm going to be filming a few little bits throughout the week and then I'll put it together into a vlog. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about this week is, it's like you come into a presentation. First thing I'm going to talk about is my pins being stolen. So a load of my I've spoken about this before, but I make enamel pins and a load of my enamel pin designs have been stolen over the years. So there's sites like AliExpress, Alibaba, temu, shein. They're like the main ones people buy from. People in China steal designs from artists and pin designers like me, and then they sell and make rubbishy versions as their own. So luckily I have my pin designs all copyrighted, so usually I can get them taken down, and the sites are usually pretty good at taking them down, but it's still annoying when people steal your designs that you work super hard on. And yeah, sometimes they steal my images as well, so they put my images on their site and then they send somebody like a rubbishy version of it, which is annoying, especially because then people might think it's yours and it's not. So this week somebody messaged me and said that they were stolen some of my shaker pins, which is super annoying. So my shaker pins, if you're new or don't follow me on like Etsy or Instagram or anything, one that they've stolen is this little whale. Don't know if you can see the glitter because the window's super bright. But yeah, they have these moving bits. So this is meant to look like the sea is moving as a pin. So they stole this one. The other one they stole, again, I don't know if you can see because of the window light, but the stars and the glitter move on this one. This is one of my best-selling ones. And they didn't make it like a shaker version, they made it just a standard enamel pin, and badly as well. They could have copied it exactly, then it would look good. But they made it like slight variant of it. This is the version that they're selling. With copyright, you're meant to be able to get them taken down even if there's like a slight resemblance, so it's not exact as your pin, but if it matches like the vibe and pretty much you can see that it was your pin, you can usually get it taken down. So they're down at the minute, but there's people on Etsy that were selling it as well, which is super annoying because Etsy is meant to be like artists and people that it's like your own designs. So when people are just buying things from China and pretending it's theirs, it's very annoying. It actually gave us an idea. So instead of looking at it as a negative, we've decided we're going to make a set. So we're going to make a standard enamel pin like the shaker ones for 3 of our pins. So this little whale we're going to make as a normal enamel pin, and this cat one we're going to make as an enamel pin, and also, I didn't show you this one yet, the fireflies. Again, I don't know if you can see because of the light, but we're going to make these 3 into standard enamel pins so people can buy the shaker one or just the standard one if they want. It actually gave us an idea in a way to sell them as our standard pins, so yeah, we're going to get on to designing them today, and they'll probably be ready in a few weeks or so, so I'll show you them when they're ready. So it's actually the next day now, but I thought I would film this little bit because we had a really cute package arrive. So there's a business called the Emporium Pet Store, I hope I said that right. I'll put their Instagram and website stuff in the description and on the screen now. But they actually send Millie some bandanas and some of their products sometimes, and then I film and photograph her and send them to them for some content. So one of their most recent designs is super cute. It actually arrived today, and it's a little strawberry bow, and it's so cute. I think she'll look good in it. But they have bandanas and bows, they're like made for dogs and everything, so you can just put it through the collar. And before they've sent her this bandana, there's a couple of others, like Halloween one they had in that, but this one had cute little flamingos on, and it's really clever, but you can just put the bandana through the collar. if you have a dog, I definitely recommend it. If you use the code Millie, then you'll get a discount too. So say that Millie sent you and she'll be happy to know that. I'll show you Millie with this bow now. We'll go show Millie. She hasn't seen it yet. So let's go and I'll take you with me. I'm not too sure where she is. So let's show her her new bow. You want to see your new bow? Look at that. Isn't that nice? So I'm just outside with Millie here, and I'm going to take a few photos quickly now for the Emporium pet store, and I'll do a few more a bit later in the week. So she's just had a little haircut, so we're going to get some footage for them. So this is the first scene of Millie and her little bow tie. She's looking beautiful. She likes it as well. Do you like it? Yeah? You like it? Good girl. Anyway, back to past Kaylee. Another thing that's been causing loads of stress this week, which is super unnecessary and very annoying, thanks EU, but the EU have made a new law that wherever you sell to the EU, you have to be registered to have like their packaging scheme and also have a representative. So that's in each country. So even if you sell like 3 things to, say, I don't know, Italy a year, then you have to be registered for their packaging scheme and have a representative. This is as of time of recording. Hopefully they change it, but that costs hundreds. So unfortunately it means loads of small businesses aren't able to ship to EU countries anymore, because obviously if you sell 3 things to one country, you're not going to want to pay hundreds of pounds because you'd be losing money. Currently I'm registered and approved for France and Germany, and I think the Netherlands are being quite lenient with what they're saying, but we're seeing how it goes. Most of the countries, if I only send like 5 things, I'm not able to ship there anymore. And it's so sad to see that so many small businesses can't send to EU anymore, because we're like a little community, so it sucks that so many of them aren't able to send anymore. But hopefully they change the rules, because it's fine for big businesses because they're not really going to be bothered if they lose a little bit of money. Anyway, that's my rant over about the EU. Hopefully they'll change their policies and we'll be able to carry on shipping, and they'll have exemptions for little micro businesses, but I will keep you updated. So I'm just at the computer now, and for the 3 designs that we're going to be redoing as standard pins, not shaker pins, the fireflies I need to change slightly because I'm going to be putting just still fireflies into the jar. And for the cat one, we're not changing anything because we like that one how it is. And for the whale, we kind of have to redesign that a bit because obviously the fish and the coral all have to be at the bottom to allow for the glitter to move around before. But now we don't have that bit, so we're going to put a few little fish around. So that one's going to take a bit longer. But for the cat one and the fireflies one, the cat one, I'll put on the screen the design. So we're keeping that exactly the same. Fireflies one, the original one is this, and then we're changing it to this. So obviously because it had the moving fireflies before, now it's just going to be still. We had a glow in the dark one before that we've redesigned like twice actually. I'm not sure if I have any of the original ones. It was like one of our first designs from 2017. Just going to be designing them, and then I'll show you a few of the orders that I'm going to be packing later. So I've just come into the garage to pack a few bits, and I thought I would show you some of the bits that we've sold, not the custom stuff, but the standard pins that we sell. And also we've been working on our advent calendar. So every year we make like a 12 days or 24 days of Pinmas, and we're experimenting with what this year's pin board will be. So basically we just pick 12 or 24 pins. We let people pick like their interests and hobbies as well. So it's more of a like everyone is a personalised advent calendar for each person. So if they like books or cats and dogs and space or kind of that thing, we try and match up to each person. And they also have the option that they can purchase a pin board. So this bit would be customised with their name. So it would say like Kaylee's 24 days of Pinmas. and yeah, we've been experimenting with what design we're going to do for the board for this year. But anyway, the pins that I'm about to sell, the pins that I'm about to pack, I'll show you some of them now. One of our window seat clubs, which is one of our new ones. A little cat at the window. We have this in 3 other design variations too. I need all these plants and more. This is for like the plant lover. My wand of choice. We also have this one in a pen, so if they're like an artist or a writer. A Northern Lights. This one glows. The green bit, it glows in the dark. Amsterdam. And this mountain one, which is actually from a photo that my granddad took in like the 80s. It was either Austria or Switzerland, I can't remember. I think it was Switzerland, but yeah. Little trans sea serpent, an aromantic phoenix, non-binary test tube, little arrow waist cat in a jumper. But yeah, I'm just going to get on with packing them and probably work on the advent calendar a bit. And then I don't think that'll be enough for a whole vlog, so I'll add some more onto this after. So I'll see you in a few seconds for you and maybe a day or so for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you're still here, then please give it a thumbs up and hype it if you can hype it. I say this every video, I don't know how you hype things, but hype it if you can. And yeah, subscribe, and I will see you in the next